Details tonight in the shooting death of a University of Tampa student. Carson Senfield was shot as he got into a car near his apartment. The driver at the time said he feared for his life. 8 on your side's Melissa Marino is live at the University of Tampa, and I understand that student's family now revealing more information, Melissa?
Yeah, that's right. More information, but they also have more questions, Stacy. Because the shooter has not been charged yet, the family still does not know the name, the identity of the shooter, because they are protected under Florida law.
They're going through hell.
A family desperate for answers.
This is just a killer on the street.
Carson Senfield tragically lost his life on his 19th birthday, less than a half a mile away from UT's campus.
They want to make sure it doesn't happen to another child of another family.
Attorney Ralph Fernandez revealing new details, saying the Senfield family found Carson's key outside of his home near West Arch Street. They believe he must have dropped the key and was locked out after coming home from a night out. They think he booked an Uber so he could meet up with his roommate and get a new key. Senfield's family believes he saw a car he thought was his Uber and opened the back door. That's when the driver shot him, telling police he feared for his life.
He was on the phone with his roommate when the killing took place.
The family has not been told the name of the shooter. Police are not releasing his identity because of Marsy's law.
This is not just a senseless killing, but I consider it, based on the facts that I know, a criminal act. And so he is not entitled to any of the protections.
In a statement just released, Tampa police saying in part, quote, "The individual in this case has not wavered from his claim that he fired his gun in fear of an unknown, possibly armed adult male entering his car unexpectedly and without his consent. It is the duty of the state attorney's office to review the facts of this case and ultimately determine whether or not charges will follow." Attorney Fernandez is taking on this case pro bono and says he won't stop fighting until he gets justice for this family.
And I'm not going to rest until that man's locked up.
So again, as of now, that shooter is not facing charges. So as of now, Tampa police are not releasing their name, but we are told the state attorney is still looking into this case. And of course, we're going to keep you updated on any developments. Reporting in Tampa, Melissa Marino, 8 on your side.